Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. You join me today at Piper's Heights near Lytham, and it's a lovely sunny day. And we're going to be taking a look at this. It's the Sky 400 from Telta, and this is probably one of the most flexible sun canopies currently on the market, because it'll go from this to this to this. Now, Telta have been going a couple of years now. They're quite a relatively new company, but far be it inexperienced. So let's take a look at who Telta are first of all. Telta are quite a new company, but the two owners have a long family history and experience within the leisure market. Max's family were behind the successful brand Camper until selling it in 2018. Anders' family are the leaders in the Danish leisure market, so between them they have a wealth of experience and they know what their customers like. Now, the baggy itself is quite sturdy and it comes with this manual pump. It pumps to 9 psi in total regarding the airframe. Also, I like on the pump you do get universal fittings, so you can use it for other inflatable devices. It comes with 6 plastic grey pegs and 2 yellow pegs, and they're for the storm straps, which I'll explain more later. So the canopy itself is quite a strong and durable material. I will put a specification sheet at the end of this little section so you can pause it and read it at your leisure. The storm straps are already fitted to it when you get it, as are the guy ropes as well, but more about that in a moment. So to fit the canopy, it's quite simple. What they do recommend is you put a mat down first so that you don't damage it, and we're going to feed it through the awning rail like you do with conventional canopies and awnings. So I'll get on with that. So the Sky 400 has a double piping system. The thickest, which is about 7mm, is standard for caravans, and we have just here we have a grey one which is about 5mm, and that's for use with motorhomes. It also has an eyelet, so should you wish to pull it through with some form of cord, being assisted by someone else, you can do that, but it's relatively easy to fit yourself. So let's fit it now. So it's that simple to actually fit through the awning rail. What I'm going to do now is show you how you inflate it and peg it out. So there are 2 points for the air system for the Sky 400. This is the deflation valve, which is closest to the front of the Caravan. Always make sure you've got that in the off position, because you'll be blowing up from the other end and it'll just be coming straight out here. So make sure that's nice and tight and it's switched off. Let's take a look at the other end. So at the opposite end we have the inflation and deflation valve. Currently it's in its deflation mode, so I'll just screw this up. Now we have to make sure that that's tight. And then we unscrew the inflation, which is the top one, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our pump and fit the hose inside like so, and now we're going to begin to pump. Now we've inflated it. Now if we want to know what PSI we've got in it, if you just gently push down, the needle will rise and it'll show you what PSI you've got in it. You need 9 PSI altogether. So now it's inflated, we're going to lift it up. So once you're happy that it is nice and straight, what you're going to do is peg it down at both ends of the air frame. Now I've put an initial one in here in the triangular actual peg hole, and we're going to use the adjustable strap for the second one to firmly fit it in the ground. Now we're at piper's height, so I'm using rock pegs. So the Sky 400 has a T-framed airframe, and it also comes with this isolation valve here, which is ideal because once it's inflated, should you wish to do so, you can isolate each tube. So as I previously mentioned, the actual storm straps are already attached when the canopy is put in the bag at manufacture, but they are easy to remove. You can just remove these via these clips here like so, and you can pack them separate should you wish to do so. Also, we get the guy ropes, as I said, on either side. Now, I've already used this Sky 400 and I found I didn't really need them, but they're there should you wish to use them. The Sky 400 is 400 centimetres in length and it is 240 centimetres in width. So you're going to get plenty of space to protect yourself from the elements, especially the sun. So what if you want something a little bit more sheltered? Well, that's not a problem because Telta have got that covered. The Sky 400 at an additional cost, you can buy side panels. I'll show you them now. In fact, what I'll do is I'll fit them and then we'll go through them in detail. So the side panels couldn't be easier to fit. They zip in from this side all the way along, and if you wish to do so, you can actually unzip this side and use that as an entrance should you wish to do so. They come complete with 8 plastic pegs and also 6 metal pegs with rings on the top. I'll show you in a moment. And these adjustable ladder straps, which make it a lot easier. Let's look at the other side. So once it's pegged down outside, you can come inside and you have a draft skirt built in as well, which allows the drafts to stay out of the canopy when you're using it. And they can be fitted in with these little carpet pegs or the steel rounded topped pegs that are provided with the canopy. The zips for the panels are good quality and heavy duty, so they're going to last a long time. So it's nice and set up almost now, but what happens if you want a little bit more protection, especially if you know the weather's going to turn nasty while you're away? Then they've got you covered as well, because you can actually get a front panel for here, and I'm going to show you that now. And again, it like the side panels, they zip in, they're not clipped in, so they're going to be a lot more sturdy. So the front panel's on now, and I think you'll agree it looks pretty smart. What we're going to do now is have a look inside, because this is actually like a TARDIS. It's really big inside. So let's take a look. Now another thing I like about the Sky 400, and that's this. You can actually open this up. And you can vary which degree you want this opened, which I like. Gives you some more fresh air, especially if you don't want to take the panel out in case the weather changes later on. You've got that fresh air, and it does make it more pleasant in here, especially on a hot day. And another adaptation you can use with this is quite simple. You can actually open it on this side and roll this back should you wish to. You'll have to remove the pegs to do so, but it's another feature that allows fresh air to get into the canopy. Well folks, that was the Sky 400 Air Canopy from Telta. We took it away a couple of weeks ago to Wales, and I have to be honest, we had all the panels in and it absolutely tipped it down, and it threw all sorts of weather at us apart from snow. But we found this to a comfortable place to be. We had 4 people in the canopy itself, tables and chairs, and we managed to eat our meals, enjoy each other's company without feeling claustrophobic. I like these big windows. They let in a lot of light, and they do give it a sense of space as well. It's 400, as I said before, by 240 wide, but the actual front is almost the same height as the Caravan, which gives it a really lofty and airy feel. Again, it doesn't make it feel claustrophobic. The one thing I did notice with it was the bag itself that the canopy the standalone canopy comes in. I thought it was a little bit small. I know it has the pump in and we generally don't have the pump in it permanently, but once you roll it up, it was a little bit tight. It could do with being a bit more oversized really. Plus, if you do buy these panels, which I highly recommend, it'd be nice to have them all in one bag so that you're not carrying 2 or 3 bags around with you. The other thing is, it doesn't come with a draft skirt neither, but it's not a deal breaker. I use my original that I've had for quite a while, and we used it in North Wales and it did a great job. There's a picture of it there. Now, all in all, we've been happy with this. It's for the money. I think it's a really good proposition to purchase. Yes, you can purchase these separately, as I did explain. However, you can buy the canopy on its own, and should you wish to do so at a later date, you could upgrade, maybe buy the side panels, maybe another time you could buy the front, or you could just get the whole package, because it's less than £1 this, so it's quite a bargain. Now, we'll be going to taking this to Holland with Alfie in a few weeks' time, and also we're going to be taking it to Spain. So going to be testing it in all elements, especially in Spain when the heat gets up, see how these air beams stand up. But we're going to do a final review of it whilst we're in Spain as well, to let you know what we think. I'd like to thank Telta for sending this for us to take a look at, and also not interfering with the content that I've made. Also, I'd like to thank Phil from Piper's Heights, who kindly allowed me to come and film this video at Piper's Heights. I do appreciate it. I will leave a link to Piper's Heights, and also if you're interested in Telta, there will be a link to their website, and it will show you the other products, which include awnings as well as accessories. Thanks again. Bye for now.